Alphabet's stock price has performed relatively well over the last year. Still, artificial intelligence hasn't been a complete positive for Alphabet and its stock price. There is mostly positive, but there's also some negatives, including the large allocation of capital expenditures, $75 billion expected in 2025, which is a 50% increase from the prior year, that has investors concerns about how AI will impact Alphabet and, of course, its ever important Google search business. So, in this video, I wanted to dig deeper into Alphabet's AI ambitions, and we'll kind of veer off a little bit into its quantum computing breakthrough and really understand how AI is impacting the business, how positive it's going to be, what's going to be the net impact of AI on Alphabet in the short to medium term here.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
So one of the early examples of its capabilities is deep research, which uses agentic capabilities to explore complex topics on your behalf and give key findings along with sources. So this helps make people more productive when they're conducting research using search. The deep research allows it to look after more complex instead of having to go and make several different search queries. You can maybe input one search query on the thing that you're researching, and the search engine can take all of those actions on your behalf and then bring back results. They also announced Project Mariner, which can understand and reason across information on a browser screen to complete tasks. This is an interesting one. When I was doing my research for this video and I saw this, I started to think of ideas on how I can utilize this information to complete tasks for my own work, right? My own workflow. I'm thinking about how I can use this when I'm evaluating and reading financial statements from companies, and how I can ask the search and or maybe the browser screen to transfer some information from the browser screen into my Excel spreadsheet or into my Google Sheet and conduct some financial analysis on my behalf, and saving a lot of busy work from me having to type that information and so on. So I'm curious to see how this product develops and how personally I'm going to use this for my workflow to enhance my productivity. They also highlighted 4.4 million developers are now using Gemini models, and that's double the number from just 2 months ago. So a 2.2 million increase in just 6 months. These are the kind of numbers that has me enthusiastic about the amount of money Alphabet is spending on artificial intelligence, because I keep seeing these phenomenal growth numbers, doubling in 6 months, right? And demand exceeding supply. And these kinds of things really showcase why these companies are spending so much money, and why I feel the investor concern about the magnitude of capital expenditure on artificial intelligence might be overblown. I think when a company like Alphabet finds areas to invest capital, I think more often than not, it should be taken as good news from investors and shareholders, because the company has demonstrated that they are effective capital allocators. And so when they're good at something, you want them to do more of that. I don't know how many of you watching this video are NBA fans, but Steph Curry is the best, or one of the best, three-point shooters in the NBA. And if Steph Curry is taking a three-point shot, as a fan of the Golden State Warriors, you should be happy. I think you all are happy when he takes a three-point shot. You're never saying, "No, you've taken too many three-point shots in this game. You shouldn't take that many more." No, Steph Curry has demonstrated he's really good at shooting three-pointers. So you want him to shoot as many three-pointers as he can possibly shoot in a game. And that's a connection here with a company like Alphabet. They've demonstrated a skill in capital allocation that they're really, really good at. And so when they do more of that, I like to see that as an investor. That's what I want to see them doing, things that they're good at, things that they've demonstrated skill in. So if you weren't following Alphabet in 2024, late in 2024, they made a huge breakthrough in quantum computing with Willow, which was an important step in their journey to build useful quantum computers with practical applications. Some were saying that this could be the successor to artificial intelligence, how artificial intelligence could be the big thing for the next 5 to 10 years. And then when artificial intelligence is ready to give way, that quantum computing could be the next big thing in technology. And Alphabet is on the cutting edge of this technology, is among the leaders in this technology. This technology holds so much promise, and that's why there was real excitement around this breakthrough. And if you watched my videos, some of the quantum computing stocks like IonQ and Rigetti and quantum computing, these stock prices soared by hundreds of percentage points to thousands of percentage points. There was a couple of quantum computing stocks that were up by 2,000% in a matter of a couple of weeks after this announcement by Alphabet. That's how big this announcement was for the industry. Alphabet has 7 products with over 2 billion users, and they're all using Gemini, its artificial intelligence. People use search more with AI overviews, and usage growth increases over time as people learn that they can ask new types of questions. And this is even more pronounced with younger audiences. So AI continues to expand the universe of queries that people can ask. In 2025 is going to be one of the biggest years for search innovation yet. And those are the big questions that investors have with Alphabet is how is AI going to impact its search business? Is ChatGPT going to steal Alphabet's dominant search engine business from Google? And so far, that hasn't been the case. So far, people are using search queries more often, more frequently for more use cases. And so the overall market is growing. ChatGPT is growing, but Google search is also growing. They might be losing market share, but it's because the market is growing, not because the market is remaining the same and Google search is losing while ChatGPT is gaining market share. It's more like the market is growing and ChatGPT is capturing more of the growth than Alphabet is capturing in search queries. But still, Google search is growing and they've demonstrated several consecutive growth quarters of double digits in this segment. So I think that should go a long way to ease a lot of investor concern about how artificial intelligence, about the negative sides of artificial intelligence for Alphabet, right? There are positives, and we're seeing a lot of the positives, but some of the reasons, and I think primarily the reason why Alphabet stock is trading at such a cheap valuation. Remember, it's trading at a forward PE at less than 20. My discounted cash flow model for Alphabet, I'll share that with you again. I have the intrinsic value per share at $238. It's trading at $183. And so the several ways I look at Alphabet's valuation, it looks really cheap. And one of the primary reasons for that being cheap is because of the risks from artificial intelligence to its Google search business. But I think those risks are overblown. And what I've seen from Alphabet in the current quarter reiterates my belief that Alphabet is doing well in AI. It's still going to pose risks, but overall, they're doing well to capture this innovative category. Hey everyone, I'm excited to announce that my book is finally available for sale. I've been working on it for more than a year now, so I'm really excited to finally share this with you now. It goes through my framework for evaluating stocks. Some of you often ask why I like this stock or why I like the other stock, and this framework provides you the things that I look at when I'm evaluating stocks. I've added the link in the description below.